recording.
Go
Okay.
give it to me.
I'm only gonna take sections of this anyway.
Yup.
I'm down. Can we like
If he doesn't
take it
log,
slow
it's
though?
fine.
Like, can we just
Wait,
kind of
I'm
like
one off ult
go
here.
cross?
I'm one off
Yeah,
ult
then
here. We
you
could
gotta do it
literally go. Wait, let me get a kill or a plant. Wait, not
Well, I was
plant.
gonna say no. Here, smoke A cross, smoke top C. We're getting C orb, and then
Yeah.
we're gonna late hit B.
Okay.
That's good. Just nobody die. I'm trying
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
yeah,
smoke
yeah.
A cross. Yeah, go smoke
Let me
A
get the
cross.
A cross
and
smoke
smoke
in.
top C. Jet. Go smoke A cross.
Oh.
Right.
Wait, I got the
You're
A
good.
cross. Help me here.
Oh,
Oh,
we
fuck.
already.
Help me here. Guess they put
Yeah, I'm coming. They droned up, but we should be good.
Okay, I got it.
They could be pushing up cross.
Oh, they pushed up A. They pushed up
There's
A.
3A, there's 3A, there's 3A. Let's hit
Yep,
C.
yep. Can we cut noise?
They walled.
We're just running around a lot.
They
Let's
can
just
hide
cut
behind
noise
the
in
wall.
group B.
They can hide the wall here.
Yeah, I don't think he would be there.
I think this guy's.
I already think I know what's gonna happen this round.
Not
Can we
on
group
it.
up towards B?
I have first spoken.
I think we probably get destroyed from behind or something. Someone pushes out from
Just
A
gonna
or C.
flash?
I
Yeah,
forget
you're
what
gonna dash in,
happens
okay?
exactly
What side?
though.
Wait for smoke. Wait for
Through the
smoke. Wait for smoke. Wait for smoke. Wait
They
for
should
smoke.
turn it.
There's one
Looking left.
A-link, one A-link.
3, 2, 1.
There you go.
Tagged.
One. Flashing back
Backside,
sight.
backside. Flashing A-link.
What's up?
A-link flash. A-link flash.
A-Link dead.
Majority of the time,
Hey.
that dart won't see anybody. You know one was A-Link. I don't know if it was the Sage you saw, but you know it was A-Link. As Sova, after you drone, after you tag, first of all, make sure you drone in a safe space, because if you got flanked from window there, you were 110% dead. Number two, once you tag somebody, you don't have to cancel your drone, because I'm pretty sure you can get up to 2 tags with 1 Sova drone, and your jet's entering on site, so having the more information while you stay on your site. If 2 is back site here, right? So if let's say 2 are on site, you tag the Sage, you cancel the Sova drone, Jet kills the Sage, doesn't know someone else is back site, so he most likely dies in that situation. Other than if you stay on your drone, you tag the Sage, Jet dashes in, kills him, then you're still on your drone and you can see someone else's backside. Tag them for the Jet or Comet for your team, and then arrow one of the links so your team has information. Sorry, that was really poorly explained, but
yeah, no, I get the gist of it. So,
yeah, so majority of the
I think-
time, just finish your drone because you can get up to 2 tags, and most of the time you'd want a dart link for info since you already cleared sight with your drone.
Yep.
A-Link. Take A-Link. Go
They should
A-Link.
be. They should be those 2 links.
Go A-Link. We're going A-Link.
Yep.
Kill this guy and we're playing
Alright.
bomb now. We win.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna TP up there.
Careful.
Oh, I fucked it up.
Backside.
What the?
Oh, mid. Sova mid.
Mid.
Go mid, okay.
One's on site. Nice.
He's
Last one mid, last one mid.
Shot.
Box.
Nice.
Ooh,
Nice.
nice.
That was a big way to bring that round back. That was actually a huge round.
Yeah, I
to win.
did the fucking first one.
He thought he was slick. I just doinked about him. Dude, he didn't even see me go out. I forgot Owen's so good at that.
They're broke.
Thank you for killing that Asher. We should have smoked me down.
Give me a C.
Bro, that
We could go C here. I could just go back site with my TP.
Yeah, honestly, I'd be down for that.
Okay.
They just probably
You
do
don't have
the
to
odds
smoke
over
A
there.
cross.
If you could
get
flash
everything
that,
good.
if
I have
you
a
could
dart
flash
for
that
here.
when I'm about to put up ult, just like protects me.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
gonna,
I'm gonna turn my
barrage
logs.
you
I'm gonna
then.
turn my logs and then flash through default.
Well, no, if you can flash box when I'm in my TP, they can.
Yeah,
kill me.
I got you.
Okay, I got smokes are out.
Tremoring.
Ulting. Backside.
Flashing once.
Dart out.
Flashing
Okay.
again.
Grab.
Flashing again.
Backside.
One more.
Oh, I don't get.
Plat,
Flash.
Backside, guys.
Nice.
My bad. I didn't have my knife out when I TP.
I'm planning for long.
Okay.
Oh, they could flank here.
I have a chirp. One flank.
Yeah,
One
let's
more,
just
one
play. Let's play for bomb.
Play long and
we're,
quick flank.
yeah, stay where you are. We're just gonna be able to crossfire with you.
Crossfire placement there was a little bit low. So those majority of the time the head level is right below those 2 windows you see. Well on the bottom frame. So that's normally where the head is, and especially since you know one's flanking, if you got swung there, you're most likely gonna be on your body. So
Oh yeah.
just thought I'd point that out.
Could be garage.
Chamber, you're kind of out in the opposite care.
We
There's
still
a drone
cross
right there.
jet here.
I have tremor in 5. Just kind of hold the crossfire with Jet. You don't have
Use a
to.
trip.
You should go. Okay, I see it swinging there, but okay. So you should calm your util here. You see how your breach was saying I have stun 5. Make sure they know you have dart. So you have dart in 4. So calming your signature abilities cooldown is extremely important, especially as a Sova player, because the Sova dart is one of the best abilities in my game, I think, other than Jet's dash, of course. But because that's so much info, because there's a lot of wide spaces on this map. So make sure you're calming your signature ability.
Yep.
There's a trip in garage.
Also, when you see how you're fighting that guy, right?
Yeah.
Communicate that. So communication is what I'm seeing a lot here. So
Okay.
you have your dart now. So you still have 2 shock darts, which can get them off bomb. You have your dart now, which can get them off bomb, and you have information that one's flanking, right? Let's see if
Yep.
you say any of that.
Sova's on flank.
So you say someone's not flank.
You
All right.
guys shouldn't be hit. You guys should be
I
good.
don't know. Oh my god, I didn't see him. He swapped on.
I don't think I calm the rest of the items though, dart or
Fast
otherwise.
Flank, flank, flank. One.
See, so instead of fighting that there, you gotta understand like your value, right? The Sova has so much value on post plant because of his shock darts, his drone, his ult, his recon. All of that can be used for a post plant. You have dart and shock darts. If you don't want to use the dart on site, you can use it on the guy flanking to get information and maybe even dart that white wall. He has to break the dart, maybe swing out, play an off angle, and then you get a kill, you save your shock darts for the bomb, right? So you gotta realize that your utility can help you in any situation that you're in. Your utility is the best in the game, and most of the time can be used to single-handedly outplay your opponents in engagements. Does that make any sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense.
So remember your value before you try to just take an aim duel. Remember that you still have a dart and shock darts before you just try to take a one-on-one against the other Sova. Because even though that seemed favorable, obviously you got one tapped, so anything can happen. It's better to play safe than to play risky.
Mm-hmm.
You can get out,
Yeah,
get
the
out,
risk
get out.
reward wasn't
Yeah,
there.
it's all good, it's all good.
Yeah.
Easy.
Leaves us all, no way.
Nice.
Good run.
Okay, so on that round,
He gets guns,
Oh.
but that's okay.
we'll
Shoot
take
fast,
that.
you hit.
I think they're ready for it to do it
Yes,
again.
alright.
We have knives though, so maybe.
Well, I think we just kind of play slow because they have
Yeah,
guns this round.
If
They
you
didn't have very good
if
guns
you
last time.
flash left side, I can paranoia A-Link, and then we can take that.
Okay, let's do that late round then. Can we do those smokes that we were doing? Like,
Yeah, 8 orb
Jet
control.
smoke this, Omen smoke that.
Defo, come here. Let's get you orb here. Orbs.
Okay.
This orb at least. And then you get plant. You get plant.
I'll get that one. Yeah, I'll get it. So can you go back towards A or like
Yeah.
chamber and just hold the short push?
A-Link, and
Yeah.
smokes out. Hang on, wait. Smokes out here. Okay, good.
Hold top default and try not to line up. Okay.
Okay, now no, let's get a defo plant here.
Alright, let's just cut
Well,
noise and just kind of everybody hold shift if you're walking around. We have a minute 20. We're just gonna like group up. Everybody come towards Hay, like where I am. We're grouping up for B.
For B.
I'm gonna check his wall.
Yep, go ahead. Could we push down mid?
I
don't think so, though.
good. Oh, yep. It's 1 to 5. Nice.
That's
Fuck
okay.
me.
Alright,
Oh, you have ult, you
now
have ult, you have ult.
yeah, let's just fall off, cut noise, and let's just hit a site with my ult.
A would be best. It could be a bay.
I think we hit towards maybe C, honestly, with my ult.
Oh my god.
Holding on to your dart too long. The dart cooldown is 45 seconds, I'm pretty sure. It's already been, in Force seconds, it'll be 45 seconds in. So, most of the time, solo players, if you're playing slow, they use the dart at the start of the round, so they can have it again mid-round, right?
Got it.
So, if your team's playing slow and you're not fast pushing anything, do that one lineup you have on A. Get information. See who's there. And then I guarantee you that dart wouldn't have changed a thing that happened in this round. Everything would still happen the same. And then, except for the fact that you would now know who's playing A, and you'd have dart in 4 seconds. So
Yeah, that makes sense because they
something-
basically got no information for the team.
Yeah, exactly. So it just, like the darting at the start of the round, not a bad thing, and it will not change the outcome of this round no matter what, because a dart doesn't mean people are gonna rotate off, especially in like these scrims. In solo queue, ranked maybe, but in scrims won't change a thing. Promise you.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. They know we're going towards C, so we gotta kind of take this fast.
Oh,
We gotta go.
Yeah, you guys are gonna see.
Ready?
There's gonna be
You heard Reyna mid?
Ult
Dart out.
Right now.
Raining garage. Tank
Nice.
garage.
Good kill.
CT.
Link.
Landing. I'm gonna get sucked off.
Might be long. Might be long.
Remember, you have drone now
He's sucking me now.
and
That's
shock.
okay.
2 shock darts right now.
I think 2 link. 1 long. 1 long.
Yeah, be careful long.
I'm going
Oh, I
log.
think.
Logs.
Okay.
One
You
CT.
guys have no smokes right now.
Two
Two
CT.
CT.
Oh, Jet, I
Oh my
thought you
God.
were watching. No, I'm good, all good.
You still have a dart and 10.
Diffuse
shock
shot you
darts.
here. Spikes here. Shock it.
It's on that bottom ping.
Ah.
Nice round.
Yeah, they.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
I don't know if this was pre-Astra patch or not, but
The pre.
okay. So no matter what, Astra Wall, majority of the time, unless you're really close to it, you cannot hear the spike getting tapped or diffused. So as soon as the wall goes up, and this is more of like there's more of a think, right? So as soon as the wall goes up, you just try to assume that they are on bomb fast. You also did have your dart, which would also tell you, like, if you, as soon as the wall went up, if you darted and then killed, oh, wait, actually no, because the jet did swing you, so if you killed the jet then darted, you would have known to shock. You could have shock darted that way faster. Also, it would have most likely taken the guy off the bomb, and they would have most likely swung you. So I don't know if you would win that 1v2, but it would definitely would have killed at least one more of them, majority of the time. So remember,
Drop those. So.
That
your
just sucks. We
utility
didn't
is
smoke, unfortunately.
extremely
Not even
important.
like,
I'm seeing a lot of
Roman, why'd you die?
utility
That's
use
the only
issues
reason we
on
lost
this
that,
game.
is 'cause we
We're
all
gonna
had
Okay.
no
default
controller
like that.
angle
More
and
than
stuff.
anything.
We need mid control.
No, I know.
mean, it wasn't mid control. I think we just.
I'm saying if we default, we need like mid control.
Well, let's just
I-
keep the
I
let's
think
keep
it's
the
outlet.
let's keep the default like this, right? Omen towards C, Sova Jet towards A, Chamber towards mid, and I'm towards C with.
You want me to jump my smokes early round as well? Same thing.
No, don't smoke A cross. That's for Jet. Jet, you're smoking A cross every round.
Yeah,
Omen,
yeah.
you're smoking top C every round.
Okay. Hang on 1 second.
They're sucking for fast D control or something.
I flash
They
here.
do it every round.
I'm gonna flash this. Oh wait.
I got
Oh,
him.
nice.
Oh, ran it close.
Dude, what is going on?
How did he get there?
Because he walked up.
He's close. He's close.
I
I'm
knew
close.
he was gonna be.
What the fuck? This kid's an idiot, bro.
Hold the cross. Hold the cross. Both hold the cross. Don't peek at magic. Just let him come to you.
Nice.
Nice.
2v2. 2v2.
Probably go A. Probably go A.
Sova
They
was
have
the A
Sova.
player, right?
Still have your dart. Still have it.
Yeah. So I guess I should have just darted like for A, maybe long or just sight in general.
You could have done one of two things here. A, you could have darted A at the start of the round, or B, you could have darted the Reno. You
Oh, yeah,
know,
that is true.
you could have darted the Reno. You didn't have to take so much damage while fighting her. You could have had an advantage at her, or you could have had a 2v1 there because the Reno wouldn't peek after the dart, or you could use your shock darts. Because you have your ult, you don't need it for post plant. You could have used your shock darts, which you arrowed them, and then you would have arrow back in like 20 something seconds right now. So
Yeah.
They probably
Just
went to
I think you guys just walk up somewhere. 2v1.
Stop, fully stop.
Oh my
Close
god.
up.
What a nerd.
like I said, dart A, start of that round, that Sova can't walk up. Sova can't walk up. Or,
Yep.
Sova's there. Don't go A, since Sova's there. Take a 2v1 on C, since you already killed, You already killed 2 on C. Only got to pick at the start of the round, and then Reyna died. No one's going to be on C, right? You don't know where Sova is because you didn't dart A long or wherever that dart is at the beginning of the round, so. Using your dart early is always a bad thing. You don't need to save your dart for the round. You'll get it back.
Like early round. I think it's like obvious that they're gonna.
Yeah, it seems to be the common factor here. I'm gonna save here.
So let's take
Which-
Can
which-
we buy?
This isn't the main reason why you're losing these rounds, but it's something I want to keep on going back to because it's extremely important. So, of course, you're not losing these rounds because you're not darting long. Remember, Sova is 10,000% util based and info based. Sova is the best info champ in the game, in my opinion. I don't know if you count Sky and KO as one, but I think Sova is the single best because almost all of his utility grants some info. So, like I'm saying, it's not super important that you dart that, but the more darts you throw around, the more information you get. And since Sova is 1000% an info based champ or agent, your team can succeed very easily if you use more darts on a round, or if you use more drones. Like if you drone every round, because you haven't droned like the past 3 rounds, but if you drone every round or something like that, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe we could just go fast A. I'll just Jet, you have knives.
Crosshair
right?
placement's not that bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say just use maybe knives.
By the
this
way.
round. I'll get you down short.
Okay.
Go short with
You
knives.
sit buying for next.
Yeah.
Bye for next.
I got Spectre here. I can afford it.
Yeah. Look for dart here. Just care. Oh, I got one bulleted through the smoke. Oh my fucking god.
That doesn't
I
kick
think he
us
accidentally did.
Fuck, bro. It's an accidental hit on me. Guess I
There's like 3 or 4 here.
It was a lot.
It's an eco.
Nice try.
How does he
The guy actually is just crouched in the door, scoped
This
in
guy's
with
really
Reaver
just
Van.
coming, bro. The whole team through.
It was an eco round, nothing you could've really done.
Just 1v1s me, bro. He's trying to get me.
Yeah.
You use your dart to be in the round.
I think our
Unfortunate
first
that you died to that
one's
kid.
lacking
I'm
here.
not really nothing really much you can do. He had a better gun than you.
What it is like
They went
our
aggro.
default sucks, to be
If
honest. Like,
if
I
you
think
wanted
none of us-
if you wanted my personal opinion, if you wanted like what can you want eco rounds to win that better? Lurking on eco rounds is really good because full pushing something, your entire team is going to be pushing into 1 or 2 people with a gun, and the majority of times that won't work. Or I mean, it would work, but 2 or 3 of you guys will die, or 1, 2, 3 of you guys will die majority of the time, and you'll be left with 1 gun. So, lurking, catching people off guard on eco rounds is really the way to go on that. If that makes any sense.
Okay. So more of like a team call
More of like a-
perspective.
Yeah. So more of like just play it slow on eco rounds. Even though people are like, oh, it's an eco round, just eco rush something. Majority of the times that could lose like a very most people think eco rounds aren't winnable. Eco rounds are very winnable. You just have to play it slower than a normal gun round. Because they have guns and you don't. And even though people might say, oh, this isn't VCT, oh, that's a waste of time, those are the same people who are hard stuck flat. So, you know.
really like know where to be, I guess. So
I think it should just be hitting things.
I'm down to just hit something.
Let's hit C here.
Probably see, yeah.
See? Okay.
Yep.
Do we want a garage split?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I got window. They walled it. They
Maybe
walled. Be
delayed.
careful.
Okay.
Watch the peak here.
Starting?
Heard that, com? Sage walls garage.
Yeah.
Who does that leave? Who do you think that leaves on B? Sage is a solo sentinel. Who do you think that leaves on B? Sage's garage.
Probably Astra.
Sova and Jet, play A. Well, I mean, most of the time they play A. Reyna, play C's. Astra is on B.
Yeah.
Why not hard push B? What can Astra do? She has a pull, I guess.
That is true.
If you guys dart drone into B, full push that, what can she do? She's dead, right?
Yeah.
She can back off to a link, 5v5 retake, you have ult. What can she do? Breach has ult. Wait, does Breach have ult? No, Breach has ult. So you have ult. What can they do? Sage wasted her ult.
Did I get ready? Oh, fuck.
You know?
Knock on
Nice,
out.
one.
Nice. Oh.
Plot.
There's
Alright,
one
so
more
Jet's playing here this
garage.
round.
Jet, let's go long. Let's just go long. There's gonna be a guy
Dead.
pushing up through A.
Planning for safe.
Yep, we have snipe.
Yes, okay. Sage's garage, but she might win up with CT.
Super safe here. One off ult. Res.
They
res
res
up.
garage.
that's
Res
us,
garage.
that's
Res garage.
Team garage, team garage.
Don't fight it. Let him out.
I'm not.
Looking at flank, guys.
I have a CT.
What do you think you're doing wrong here?
Oh, wasting my util probably.
No, not really. I mean, those shock darts, I think they would hit him, but I'm not not really sure. Something else.
Oh, I'm not commenting that there's 3 in garage.
That's one thing you're doing wrong. Yeah. There's 3 in garage, you know. Sova, Reyna, Sage, Reyna. There's something really big here they're doing it wrong. Look at your utility.
Oh yeah, I'm not commenting that I have dart in 10 or 9.
Look at your utility and look at where you are.
Yeah. I have ulti and I'm playing an aggressive
You're
angle as
playing
well.
aggressive on play. Exactly.
Yeah.
Shit.
I'm getting pulled.
And I
Those
think I
rats are
die
not
from this
spawned,
too,
Okay, we all know where
to be honest.
Come
Trevor in garage. Trevor in
I'm
garage.
in garage.
I'm in smoke.
I'm
Smoking
concussed.
garage, smoking garage.
Oh my bad, my bad.
Your team says they're out garage. You have dart. Dart it.
That's like,
Yep.
I'm good.
Garage smoke, garage smokes. Guarded.
I can't break that
CT,
dark, you
CT.
guys.
CT.
I have CT. I have CT.
Oh,
Oh, they're out, they're out.
Oh,
Out
bro.
garage. Last one CT, last one CT.
Got
guy
lucky,
did
I think,
res.
because team was good, but yeah, definitely could have used my
Majority
utility
of the
there.
time you lose that. Thank God your team's good, and they're not. Because no way Jet should get 3 there. First of all. Second of all, you die here, which you don't need to do. Because, once again, you could have been playing so well long. You still had... I'm pretty sure you still had...
Guarded.
I can't break
Pretty
that
sure
dark,
you
you guys.
Yeah, you
I
do.
have CT.
When you die,
Oh,
you
they're
still
out,
have
they're
dart.
out. Out
Oh, bro.
garage. Last one CT, last one CT.
This guy
Oh
did
yeah, so
res.
when they go last one CT, I could have just darted or something, or I could have
You
darted
could've
way
You
earlier.
could've darted before you even left.
Yeah.
You know? You could have... You know?
No, he's CT, he's CT.
No time,
Yeah,
no
Play
time.
that better.
I got
Play
you.
that
Time,
smarter.
Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out.
And then the decision... I don't know why. Like, if I go back... When you choose to leave this spot...
My bad, my bad.
That's okay.
Like, when you, you
Right,
see
okay.
her shooting...
Guarded.
I
You
can't
swing
break
that...
dark, you
I
guys.
don't know why
I have
you
CT.
decide to
I have
swing
CT.
into
Oh,
that
they're out,
spray,
they're out,
sort of.
out garage.
But then why do you also decide to swing garage when Jet kills both of them? Right? Because they're already both dead. And if you, number one, didn't swing, so this is the majority of what I'm watching is trust, right? You
Mhm.
hear a gunfight and you think, I need to go join that. Because if my teammate doesn't kill them, I'm gonna get blamed for it. Even though it's a 3v5 at this point? It's a 3v, it's a 3v5. If one of my teammate dies here, I'm gonna get blamed for it. That's not it. It's not it, right? What was that? Maki, whoever. If your Jet doesn't get 2 there and only gets 1, if like, let's say like Sova kills the Omen, Jet only kills the Sova. It's a 3v2, right? What's the issue? What's the issue with that? Like, you still have the man advantage. Your chamber is in a great spot, right? You staying looking at that Sage guarantees that Sage will die majority of the time. Still swinging into you and chamber, or if he jiggles you and kills you, he'll still swing in the chamber. And then you have Breach sort of just hanging out up there, you know, to trade off the Reyna. Like, you don't need to follow gunshots, is what I'm trying to say. You don't
Got it.
need to follow the sound of gunshots, right? Sometimes it's better just to trust that your team has your back and just focus on what's in front of you, right? Like utility aside, sometimes it's better just to focus on what's in front of you and just trust your teammates that they have your back. Because
Mhm.
sometimes that's the only thing you can do. Because you could have killed the Sage here 110% if you didn't move, but you did. So
Yeah.
This guy did res.
No, he's CT, he's CT.
No time, no
Yeah,
time,
I
no
got you,
time.
I got you.
Good time, break it out, get out, get out, get out, get out.
Nice. Alright. I think now we know what works best for us. And that might just be execing onto
Just
them.
hit stuff, right? Yeah.
Maybe we're overthinking a bit.
I mean,
guess.
I don't think they're gonna be ready for like full hits CVs. I don't
Yeah.
think these guys.
Yeah,
are
and I
ready
think
for
this is why I'm
I
like
think
consistently
when you get
poor because
aggressive,
I'm
you get
giving
caught
up like
far by that,
kills
but
when
you
I
should
kind of don't need to be.
focus.
yeah. So one of the biggest things about the game is you gotta remember how much money you have, right? When you buy a gun and you're stuck at like 0 creds, right? And it's a 3v1 on site, do you really think you should be pushing up and dying? Because then what does that leave you with next round? No money, right? You have no money, right?
Yeah.
Like, you gotta remember, like, if I die this round, I have to save next round. Like, you're like, okay, well, don't think of it like that. This should make you nervous. In a post plant scenario, with the man advantage, remember, I have no money. If I die this round, I have to save or I have to half buy, right? Just remember that because having guns every round, it would be a lot better than kills. You know?
Mhm.
So remember that.
Just for that, we can counter it. Definitely, you want spike, get orb and plant.
Yeah.
Can I get buy, please?
I guess Jet or Jet or Chamber.
We're
Can
gonna
you drop
fake
one?
A and then go C.
We get buys
Can
here.
you guys drop one?
Take it back.
Yeah, two.
Thank you.
We want to go see here, Defo. I'll get your smoke here for this. I'll get your
Yeah.
smoke for this.
Let me peek window.
We're just gonna get C orb, guys.
Okay.
Wait.
Nice.
Up.
One shot Reyna on B.
You get it?
I just need you to hold for me.
He stinked.
They're on bad money. Can we
Nice,
group up?
that's it.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
go.
Can we group up A or C?
We just need to group up and hit something all together. Take the
I-
4v1.
You guys
Let
have
me-
man,
wait,
man.
You know the flash thing we did? The flash thing we did? Do it again here. Let me wait 20 seconds.
What do you see? You know it's an eco round, yeah? You know it's an eco round. Yeah, full
I
util.
know it's an eco round. Yeah, I have full util.
Why? Like I say, at the beginning of the round, you press tab, you open your shop. You know you're gonna buy, you're gonna full force. You know they're on an eco round. You press tab. I saw you press tab. You saw their
Mhm.
money. You didn't combat at first, which is dangerous. And you still had dart. What if they push something? What if they just said, "Hey, 5-stack 8, we're gonna push it"? What happened then?
Yeah, that is true. I should be adjusting my util usage for kind of the situation, which I'm not doing at all.
Which and it's not even situational. It's more or less like what ifs, right? Sova util, and I know people call me stupid for saying this, but Sova util is a lot of what ifs, right? So, eco round. What if they push out B? Should I dart A? And I get nothing A, does that mean they're darting out? Does that mean they're full pushing out B? Or if I dart B, does that mean they're pushing out A, right? Sova util, there's no right answer to where you shoot your dart, right? The best thing that you can do with Sova utility is dart for info, right? Dart it. Oh, I got no scans. Watch out, they could be pushing down mid. Or I dart A. Hey, I got 1 or 2. That means there's 2 on A. Let's rotate towards the other side of the map. You know? Because someone has to play garage, someone has to play B. Or the majority of the time, someone has to do that. Or if you get nothing out of A and you mid's quiet, where are they? C.
Probably C.
Exactly. You see
Yeah.
me?
Wait 20 seconds. Wait 20 seconds.
If you guys take on, be careful of A.
Wait 20 seconds. Wait 20 seconds for the execute. Just hold the flank here.
Why? Like, why? Why wait 20 seconds here? Like, I want to know your thoughts on this call.
I don't really know,
Okay.
to be honest.
The way I-
Maybe. Sorry, go ahead.
The way I think about it like this is, why wait 20 seconds when you have guns and you have full Sova utility, like drone and dart? Why wait 20 seconds? Why give them time to A, flank on the eco, or B, rotate to you? Right? Why give them that time?
Yeah, that is true because
well,
it
as
allows
soon
them to
as-
set up.
Exactly, allows them to set up. And when your team called go C, you could have ran C, droned it, your jet could have entered for you. You see what I mean here? Like that call, like remember, like on eco rounds, don't give them time. Make them be uncomfortable. Put them in an uncomfortable situation. You get a pick mid, one's on site. Rush them. Make that guy with the sheriff or with the marshal be uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Like make him be in a bad position. Right? Alright.
Let me get my. Don't shoot yet. Let me get my smokes out, and then same thing. Flash through this, so we get the backside player.
I'm gonna stun like platform, and I'm gonna flash for you.
Yep. Stand by.
Alright, ready?
Okay. Do it now.
Somebody hold long push. Yeah, forgot.
Going backside.
Flashing once through the box.
Backside's good.
Flashing
Oh, one
twice
backside.
through.
One backside.
Flashing twice.
One logs.
He's
Just
long,
flash,
long,
just
long.
flash,
Box dead.
Got flank, I got flank.
Plant.
Do you think there was 2 on site there 30-some seconds ago?
Probably not.
Exactly.
He likes to flank. He likes to flank. Oh, you already killed one flank. Never mind.
Yep.
I don't think they're gonna double.
I have CT. I have CT from. Never mind. I don't have CT.
Joining garage, joining
You have
garage.
drone. You have drone right now, guys. Let's just play the info.
Well, this guy's the B player.
Garage seems clear.
He's.
I didn't see
He
anything
might honestly
CT.
double flank. They might have double
I have
flanked.
dart in 6. Give me a sec.
Yeah,
I'm in
can we
spawn.
double swing this? Can we just like triple swing long?
Where?
Yeah.
Where?
Long,
Hang
too
on.
long. Ready? 3,
2.
2, 1,
One.
go.
Nothing.
I'm gonna split up your garage.
All right, let's just exit CT. Let's just exit
Just stay
CT.
right.
I'm not sure if
Like,
CT's safe.
yeah.
He could be garage. Could be B side. Sorry.
You're good. I'm holding for you guys. I'm holding garage window.
We hold their spawn.
Here, Sova, come. Oh, sorry, though.
Wait. Is he still defused?
That's
I think
sitting on
he's in B.
A.
No,
I
he
think he's
can't.
still in B.
I don't think he can. Nice.
I swear I just heard this guy around us. Don't lose guns. Don't lose guns. Don't lose guns. Don't lose guns.
You don't need to be worried about him defusing there. You have shock darts. And if you weren't in a spot to use shock darts, you had your ult. So,
We have breach ult here. We could take A. Kind of well.
I'd be down.
They do like stacking A though.
how many rounds do you think you've had your ult for?
Actually, way too many. Yeah.
You know what you could have done? I guarantee you, if you had your ult that one round where you played on site, you could have ulted, just played back, left them on site, and ulted them. Or, even the round you got your ult, you could have droned up, tagged somebody, ulted them. Remember, the ultimate ability is not something you get once per half. I'd say you could probably get your ult twice a half, right? So, saving it for now what's left 3 rounds, that's a waste because you could have had 2 ults and now you're only working with, I'm assuming, 1 and 1 right now.
Yeah.
Unless you ace, I don't think you get another one. You know? Use your ult. Don't be scared of you. Don't be so conservative of your ult. Act as your ult as another ability that you can use in situations, right? And you also haven't used your drone in like 5 rounds. So,
Don't they?
Yeah, but with breach ult, we can make that a little easier.
Okay. Yeah, that's true.
If I can
I
get
think
to heaven, I might be able to.
I might have difficulty with just being like, hey, I want to use drone, or let me drone this before you go in when there's like a strat call already and they don't factor me in. I think that's one thing that I probably struggle with in like a team environment. So I need to be more conscious of that.
If your team's calling a play and they don't tell you to drone anything, you need to speak up. You need to be like, hey, I have drone, I have my ult, I've had it for 5 rounds now. What am I supposed to do? Because right now, your entire plan revolves around 2 players right now. 3. Omen, Jet, Breach. Your chamber isn't being told to trip flank, which he's not. There's no trip on the map. There's no trip on this because they're not telling him to. And you have had your ult and drone and your shock darts pretty much every round. The only thing you've ever done is dart backside so your team can get in. Right?
Yeah.
Think about it like
very
this.
limited.
Think about it like this. Let me open up. Can you see this?
Yeah, I can see it.
Think about it like this, right? Who's on your team again? You have
Chamber, Omen, Breach, and Jet.
Chamber, Omen, Breach, Jet, Sova. Alright? Your team is saying, alright, let's go A. Right? Let's go A. Omen, smoke heaven. Right? Saying Omen, smoke heaven. And blind wherever Omen wants to blind. So he blinds here, right? From long. Like that. Right? They're saying, Jet, you're going to dash here into your smoke. Right? Then they're saying, Breach. Where's Breach? Breach. You're going to blind here. You see all that? Backside is dead. Is done for, right? No way anyone backside lives this, right? You know what you could do here? To ensure your team's safety on getting up? Recon that. Start of the round. Or, yeah, I mean, if you, or like recon like this, start of the round. Or, since no one is going short, or maybe Omen goes short, and let's say he blinds like that. You could follow him, and then where do you think you could dart? You think you dart heaven? Graffiti? CT?
Probably could start for close in the cubby.
Yep. Could do that. So Jet gets a free entry. See what I mean?
Yeah.
Chamber, of course. Always trip link. See what I mean?
Yeah.
There is a lot of things you can do here, even if they don't appropriate the play. If they're just full pushing and you don't have time to drone up, or you don't have time to like do that, you can ensure their safety by darting here, by darting where this jet is, or hold on, I can't grab this, or dart close for the omen blinds. And if omen blinds here, like graffiti, even better time for you to dart here. See what I mean? You can contribute, and I'll just make a fake scenario real quick. It is breach, chamber, jet, omen, Sova. Let's say your team is defaulting C, right? So they're saying they're calling a C split. They have jet here, and they have chamber, omen, U. They don't say anything, they don't tell you anything, right? They just say chamber, omen, do your thing, omen, you gotta smoke this and that, right? Omen, you can also blind into here. And then you can, I don't really know, you can TP here or something, right? So you have garage now, okay? If they don't get picked off. If they break sage wall, and you know the enemy sage is in there, so enemy sage is probably gonna come out here. You know one of them, I don't know who, you know one of them plays backside, right? Your jet and your breach, you know what jet's gonna do, because breach does it every single round. Dash, cloudburst, and your breach always flashes that and fault lines that. Where do you think you can dart?
Probably for logs.
Yep, dart right there. Sees everything, all of sight. Or like you know, like where you dart off this little hut thing, lands like here, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Clears all of sight. Even in this situation, your team doesn't tell you to do anything. Guess what you still have?
Dart drone shocks.
Hunter
Ulti.
Fury, have your darts, have your jump. All that for retake. Because if your team doesn't think they need you, that's better for you. You have more utility. Right? If your team doesn't tell you to drone, just use your dart. Use your dart in whatever situation that are not going to clear, or any situation you think is best. Because at the end of the day, you have more utility for post-play, and more utility for yourself if you have to fight. Right?
Yeah.
And if your team does want you to drone, it's fine. Because now, majority of the times, you also have a dart, which you can also use early on in the round if they want you to dart. Or, after you drone somebody, you can dart CT or heaven. And then you still have a dart later on in the round, because the round just started. You just got off your drone, right? You see what I mean here? Like, don't have people tell you what to do. You have to adjust to what you think you need to do. What you think you can do best. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, it does. Alright.
Let me drop
I would
spike then. Let me drop
yeah.
spike. Machi, plant this one.
Yeah.
Sure. Get orb and plant.
I'm gonna aftershock this, like do the exploding thing, and then I'm gonna try to tremor this guy's like A long, because they play A long every time. And then I'll ult from this cubby right there.
They knife.
I'm
Double
not
threat.
lurking mid. I'm not lurking mid.
It sucked.
Could be close. Could be close behind the smoke. I'm flashing.
One long. I'm low.
One's on B.
I'm ulting site, guys. Ready?
Hey, good.
Ulting site now.
Okay, I'm gonna flash Sova. Be careful. Flashing bind.
Nice.
Alright, guys.
Keeping.
Hits.
We're good.
It's gonna be close CT.
Like,
Okay,
Sova's
planning safe.
17.
One
Two
CT, one
spawn,
CT.
two. Oof, two spawn.
She's out. She's out.
Odin, careful.
Hold the cross. Hold the cross.
Three. All three CT.
80 jet and
Oops.
40 sage.
Don't
Oh
peek.
my god.
Sova, you're the only one with HP.
Sorry. Where was your crosshair? I can actually rewind it for you.
I think no man's land.
Oh my god. Can
Hold the cross, hold the cross.
is this head level?
3, all
No,
three
it's
CT.
not.
She was
80 jet
crouched,
and 40.
and it wasn't head level.
Yeah, it was way too low.
Always remember. Always remember. It'll take some time and experience to do this, but you always have to be actively thinking about where your crosshair is. Think about it like this. Even if you're not holding something, like hold on. Let me just. Sorry. Alright.
One
Time
CT,
bomb.
one CT.
Two spawn.
What if you got swung right here? No, wait.
She's out, she's out.
Odin.
Right here. What if you got swung?
I would be killing them for sure.
You'd die.
Yeah.
You would 110% die. What you're doing right now is you're pre-aiming a swing. Right?
Yeah.
Don't do that. You will die. I mean, okay, well you won't die, but if you get swung, you will die. 110% of the time. Unless you have some like 10 like clicks.
I
You'll
don't.
die. You'll die. Right?
Yeah.
Because if somebody swings you from this area right here, what's happening now? Like there's nothing you can do. Instead, how hard do you think it would be to hold that angle, and then just slowly jiggle out clear every angle while you swing out instead of just wide swinging CT? You would most likely kill the Reyna there because A, not only would your crosshair placement be better because you're actively thinking on where to clear. Like you have to clear the graffiti to make sure they're not pushing. You know, crosshair head level, right? And then when you swing CT, your crosshair is already head level. Instead of not having a head level crosshair, just pre-aiming where you think their head's gonna be, and then wide swinging out and hitting her body. Which, if the Reyna was any good, you would die there.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Alright.
Careful.
Remember that.
Hold the cross,
Actively
hold the
think
cross.
about what if you got swung.
3, all 3 CT.
80 jet and 40 sage.
Don't peek.
Odin.
Sova, you're the only one with HP.
We have ult.
You
Just
have
play
ult,
ult
yeah,
pulse
you have
line.
ult. Play for ult.
He's peeking me.
Dead.
Nice. Last
He's
guy's
gonna swing
spawn
me,
as
he's
well.
gonna swing me.
Nice
Joining.
Ah,
Nice.
Nice.
Off
yeah.
angle.
Omen, turn it out. Omen, turn it out. Let's go.
Was that dangerous?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Was that dangerous?
Droning from where I was? Yeah, if Jet had dash, she could have easily just killed me, I think.
I mean, okay, well, I mean, yeah, but Chamber didn't strip flank. Number one, she could have been flanking.
Oh,
Actually,
yeah,
did
and
you see her
then
CC? I don't remember.
I don't think so.
Yeah, no,
I
you
only
didn't.
think the characters I saw was Reyna
And-
and Sova.
Yeah, you saw. So you didn't see her. Number one, you didn't see Jet or Sage. Number one, so you don't know where either of them are. They can both be flanked. Chamber doesn't strip flank, and he's dead. Chamber doesn't strip flank. Number two, what if that Jet that Omen killed, swinging him from long? What do you think she was looking at you? Do you think that would have been a good fight to take, considering how much utility you had?
No.
Remember, that scenario, it was okay for you for you to bait your Omen because look at all that utility you have. Not only do you now have dart, but you have 2 shock darts, drone, and your ult. Now I'm
Makes
not
sense.
telling you to bait your teammates. Don't. But I'm saying that in this situation, you've held on for them pretty much all half. I think it would have been okay to let your Omen do his thing on site, and you had health. Just play back for your ult and utility.
Yeah.
Think I'm right there?
Yeah, it makes sense.
I know he wasn't ready for me to take like just a wide swing there like that. Brain dead swing him.
Blinded.
No, he wasn't ready for me to do that at all. The way he was holding me. Alright, we have Sova here, so we could try an aftershock, aftershock this guy and ult him
I
out.
was gonna say, I think we might.
Yeah, this guy plays plow like
I think we
every time.
stick it C just because.
If we can get the guy who plays like info on the guy who plays back site, we can stun him. It's a free Sova kill.
Yeah, it's true.
Wait, don't
just
forget
drone-
trips, don't forget
try to
trips.
drone ult
We have no
Yeah,
trips.
I think that was the first time I
Johnny?
ever called out trips.
Yeah,
It was the
I'm gonna try
first
to
time I
stun
ever
him
called that
backside.
trips.
Drone is stunned.
Oh, sorry, I forgot that it stuns your drone. My bad.
You're good.
They just close here.
I cleared close right.
Could be back site.
Flashing
Starting
again
backside.
now.
I'm out.
Nothing plat.
There's just one
Backside.
backside.
Right?
Your team is clearing out backside. He said that, yes?
Yeah.
Why dart that? Save it. Dart CT. Dart garage. You gotta remember. You gotta rely on your teammates here. This is a team game. You can't think, oh, they're gonna clear it. Like he's concussed. He's gonna stun one tap my jet. Okay? Don't
Yeah.
expect that. Because majority of the time it's not gonna happen, right? This guy could get lucky, but most likely he's not going to. So now you wasted a dart. You have another one in how much? 35 seconds now?
Yep.
So you could have definitely darted CT or something like that, right? Or like I said, dart at the beginning of the round, so your team doesn't have to clear backside, right?
Mhm.
Planning. Default.
getting
One
close.
flank,
That-
one flank,
I got him. I
guys.
got him.
Basically pointless.
Nice.
Good shot.
Let's try to take garage if we can.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna do a
I'm looking at
break
window.
play. I have here. I have ceiling.
Your breach not looking out window. Oh,
Running. Wrong.
Okay.
Dead.
Last.
that was unfortunate. But if you ever call, you're looking out window, and your teammate looks at window, no matter how brain dead that sounds, just look at what he was looking at, because now you guys are both looking out window. If you guys both got swung from front garage there, like if that Reyna didn't flank and peek garage there, you guys are both dead, because you guys are both watching the same thing, right? Always actively think about it. Always actively think, right? You gotta be actively thinking in this game. You're calling, you're holding that. Your breach then looks at that. The best thing you can do is pick up what he was holding, right?
Yep.
And I can't tell you how many times doing that has saved me in games. I promise you. It matters more than you think. You gotta actively be thinking about stuff like this. And this will, I don't know if you're recording this, but this all will happen over time. But if you want to learn all this stuff, you can go into games and do this thing called limit testing. If you know what that is. Limit testing basically means you test how much or how good you can be at this one thing. You can go into a ranked solo queue game, work on your communication. Communicate with your team. Tell them all that. Even if your team, I know sometimes may not have mics, talk to yourself. I don't care. That's how you limit test. The worse situation you are in, the better you can be at limit testing, right?
Mhm.
No comm team, just still communicate with them. Try to give out all the comms you can. Even when you're dead, try to comm for your teammates, right? That'll get you a lot better at communication. In games, work on your utility usage. Your team has 4 duelists, you're the only Sova. Work on your darts. Try to get info for them. Yeah, you may have no smokes, but try to dart heaven or dart sight, shock dart heaven, hold heaven, Actively be thinking about stuff. Like limit testing, all the things I'm telling you right now will help out your gameplay tremendously. You will get so much better at these like little micromanagement situations that you will become better at the game and you will be able to rank up a lot easier. Does that make any sense?
Mhm. Yeah, that makes
So-
sense.
You can go into ranked games and try to work on micromanaging and like trying to piece together your team, even if they're bad. Like try to get them together. Try to be a positive person in ranked, but also don't try to like focus more on your team. Focus more about yourself, especially if you're losing. Right? If you're losing, don't just give up. Right? Most people I know in gold, especially me when I was in gold, I just gave up. If we were down 3 rounds, 5, 6 rounds, I just gave up. I was like, oh, whatever, we lost. Don't do that. Start limit testing. Start like if you're losing, start saying, okay, how much utility can I get off, or like how many times is holding an angle gonna get me kills? Stuff like that, like little stuff like that, right?
So when
It'll help you out a lot.
Come here, Ming.
Try my
I have
free,
flash.
try my free jet.
I'm smoking, kill. I'm
Wait.
smoke.
Just don't move on.
yeah, no, she's ulted. I'm chilling. I have ulti.
I'm peeking off of you, Omen.
Do you have flash or anything?
Just got out.
Okay, you should dart. I was about to say something about that.
She doesn't have it, right?
She's on site.
Ooh.
Wow. He peeked the audio
I,
key.
you can't get it.
Crazy.
Nice.
You see what that dart did there? No information off the dart, but someone shot it. And you shot it backside. Where did that put her?
Insight.
In sight. And your team knows that now, which is why your Omen then wrapped her Your Omen wrapped around the front side and then killed her at the end of the round. See how your utility usage left your team play off you?
Yeah.
See what I mean?
I like the TP.
No.
Sorry.
All good.
Got you. I have money. Request.
Yo, we get upland here.
Notice when you start playing a lot more safer, now you're max,
Yeah.
right? You have money. You didn't play aggro, you didn't play stupid, you didn't play for kills. I don't think your patience is an issue at all. I think you have good patience. So
It's the
just-
decision making on what risks to take and what
what risks to
is
take.
smart.
Yeah, what risks to take. Majority of the time, you do not want to take risks in a man advantage. Only in a man disadvantage. And if you do as bad as you say you do on defense, then there will be a lot to go over.
Yeah.
We have a big ult here.
Yeah, we have
could-
big ult. We got
Can
chamber.
we try to do like another like Sova drone ult? It's like drone.
Yeah.
Can we do that?
What did I say?
Sure.
You could have used that like
Try.
round 5.
Yeah,
Yep.
we're on a bad buy. We go B here.
I mean, do we need to?
keep that bay over at it?
Okay.
I'm just gonna smoke the links right off the rip.
Not being big.
They darted long.
Thank for.
Garage.
Okay, that's all.
One's up A short. One's up A short. One's up A short. One's in B.
Are we
I
wanting to
think
hit B, guys? Are we wanting to hit B?
Yeah. One's right
Okay.
side B. One's right side B.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
I flashed B side once. Can we group up? Ready?
Alright,
Flashing again.
Flash,
He's right
flash.
side
Dead
tight.
boy, dead boy.
He's
gone.
back side. You know he
Fighting?
has to be back side now.
Got the pick.
Link,
I'm
dude.
dead.
What the
Oh my god. Oh my god. We just fed him so much.
Sova's on A. Sova's on A. Set link dead.
Should I leave?
Asher.
Sova's where?
I don't
Where's
know
Sova?
actually. Oh yeah, no, he was C, right? Because he was ulting from C.
What
No.
Up. Ready?
Let's-
Flashing again. He's right side tight.
Dead boy, dead boy.
He's
gone.
back side. You know he
Fighting?
has to be back side now.
Got the pick.
Link,
I'm
dude.
dead.
What the
Garage.
Oh my god. Oh my god. We just fed him so much.
Sova's on A. Sova's on A.
Oh, A.
Yep. Now look what you do. Fight that guy.
Should I leave?
Asher was
A
garage.
link. One's A link.
Swing A. Now, there's one or two things where I think could be running through your head here. Group up with your chamber. Or try to kill the Sova. But you tagged Asher, did you not?
I did.
Where did you tag her?
I tagged her in garage, right? And she went C.
Mm-hmm. So, what do you think you should do now? You're stuck on site by yourself. You know one's A, you know one's C. What you do?
Probably just lurk, cut noise, and try to kill the C player because less health.
Exactly. Less
Yeah.
health. Your chamber is off site with spike. So pushing into a Sova who is full health because you just ulted and got 2 kills. Pushing to a Sova with full health and utility isn't a good thing to do. Because you know where Astra is. You know she's low. Chamber could have went into garage or towards C. You could have just sat on B, chilled out, and then killed Astra, rotating the C. You see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Actively think. Actively thinking.
Think.
Big part of this game. More than you think.
I should.
Valorant isn't like CSGO, where CSGO is more of the time just team play. This game has a lot of situations where you need to play independently. If you don't play independently, sometimes you'll die. Like you did this game. Like you did this round. You try to group up with your teammate, you died to a Silver Shark.
Mm-hmm.
You could have played independently there and played wherever your chamber's gonna go, and then you could have played for yourself there. That's why a lot of people, I don't know if you hear this calm a lot, but people say play your life. That means no matter what you do, you cannot get help. And I don't know why this chamber tries to help you, to be completely honest with you, but you, in that situation, can be helped. You are 5 HP, or, yeah, you're about 5 HP, you play your life. Lurk. Literally, just lurk. Right? Chamber goes towards 8, Sova rotates, boom. You can get out. right? Sova chamber goes towards C. Lurk up on the Astra, right? Or get out. See what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
Just
because
really low.
Play your life. Especially when you're low. Play your life.
Oh, he's on site, right?
Might be
He's
dog.
definitely on site.
Nice. Let's go.
that was really lucky
That
in
was
hindsight.
extremely lucky.
Jerseys, boys, we're getting these freaking jerseys.
I'm gonna put a situation in your head here, right? Let me go back here. So Chambers here. Sova here. Astra. So last seen in garage. You are here. Now that we know that Astra pushed out garage, went here, what if your chamber rotated back and killed or died to the Astra? Let's say he died to the Astra, right? Where does that leave you now? Spike is down here. Where do you think this guy has to go?
He has to go through B to the spike.
Yep. Or even if he goes through A, you'd most likely hear him because he's gonna run. You're gonna try to get there as fast as you can. What option does that give you? Oh wait, I didn't even know you could do that.
That's interesting.
Right? What does that give you the option to? Go around or follow. This has to leave you 3 options. Go around, follow the Sova, or fight. Now,
Yep.
in this situation, you're most likely going to lose because, once again, you're 5 HP. But if you can get the lurk off here, get the kill, get the spike, plant the spike, you still have 2 shock darts, right? You could win that. That's winnable, right? Let's say your chamber kills the Astra. He has spike. You're on site. You're here. What do you think you should do now?
Probably play my life for info.
Or that.
Yeah,
Leave.
or just rotate C.
Don't go through here. Just leave. Because you know where Astra was. You know Sova's A. Astra died. Sova's there. Play C. This is a perfect example of playing your life, right? Sometimes you can just play off your chamber, which means you just have to stay alive. Just stay alive. Right? Wait for your chamber to do something. Like I was telling you. Wait for your chamber to do something. Chamber dies here. At least you know where Astra is. Right? Chamber lives here. Chamber kills the Astra. You're still alive. You're not left in a 1v1 anymore. See? See how much happens when you just play your life? And even if Chamber kills the Sova, right, from here, Astra pushed out mid, where do you think you would play now? Where do you think you guys should go?
A?
Hey, you know she's not there. You killed her C. You ulted her C. You know? You see what I mean here?
Yeah.
Very, 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 very useful.
I think it's
Okay,
the
got it.
actively thinking part.
Wait, Defo, do you
Yeah,
have a
actively
jersey
thinking
already?
about this stuff. You got, and a lot of information you get. One of the biggest issues I see with Silva players now is they get information and they don't remember it, right? So let's say you ult the Astra C, right? How much do you want to bet that if you lived there, you would not have remembered that you ulted Astra?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I don't think I even considered where she was.
Exactly. So you gotta remember everything that happens. You gotta remember, right? You darted. Let's say you dart Reyna on A long at the start of the round. Then you go C, you win. It's a 1v2 situation. You do not know where she is. Where do you think she is?
I think
She's not pushing CT for a while. You have garage, like let's say you have garage control. Where do you think she is?
definitely flank.
Flanking. Exactly. Like this is like all the information you gather, you got to remember. That's why Sova Sova isn't a noob friend. As much as people think, Sova isn't a new player friendly agent. He's very complex because all the information you get, you have to remember. Because if as long as you can remember info and who's playing where and what info you get later in the round, it'll help you out a ton.
He wants another one.
More
that
like a
makes
process
sense.
of elimination type deal. Yeah, and
Yeah,
thinking
yeah,
of the
yeah.
possibilities
Can
and
you come towards A?
uh,
Oh yeah.
kind of
So
determining or
C,
predicting
so
like
go
what's gonna
C,
happen next.
Chamber also come A.
Mm-hmm.
You want me?
Like
That-
put a trip up garage, and then come A if you can.
Got me C or something?
Yeah. You're gonna play C, Sova? No, Omen, play B. Sorry. I got the voices.
Actively thinking.
Sova, you're just gonna dart
Big
long.
skill.
Omen, play
Huge
backside,
skill.
play your life. I'm gonna
No,
tremor
I
A
know
main
that.
for you guys, and you guys are gonna be able to take fast A main space, okay?
I should be as well.
Okay, I'm playing my life backside. Light buying here, no.
I'm gonna wait like 5 seconds until I'm gonna
Actually, fuck
dart.
it, I'll buy
Yeah, yeah. If you guys wanna wait a few seconds to like get them into A main. Ready? 3, 2, 1, tremoring.
Not A.
You think it's
Not
C?
A. I don't even hear anything. Yeah.
Nothing, eh?
C.
Dart.
They break dart.
Yeah, they broke dart.
Break
Starting
Can
C.
be Can be C.
Playing a one and done. I don't know why
Oh, C
I
bot,
do
okay.
this. She sucked.
If we wanna fast retake this, we can.
What did you con there? What did you say?
I said playing a one and done.
Playing a one and done. Do you think that's a good idea at all?
No, because
You have
Even-
half shield, utility, and a classic. And all that utility that you bought, bye-bye. Because I want to try to get one. I want to try to be good for one. I want to play KDA here. I want to be good for mine. I want to be good for one. Little selfish, you know?
yeah,
Just a little bit selfish, right? You gotta remember that this is still a team. This is still a team game. Only in certain situations you have to play for yourself. That's not one of them, because your Omen has basically full util, right? You have, I mean, not full util. He has 2 smokes and a CP, right? You have shock dart. You bought shock darts, right? Pretty sure you did. No, you bought drone. Okay, you have drone for retake. That's actually smart. You have drone for retake. Yes.
and I
You
still
have-
killed myself.
You have dart even. You have breach blinds, jet dash. You have chambered handgun, classic, whatever. You have a lot, and you kill yourself. You know. So
Yeah.
remember your worth. Remember how much your
I don't
util
have
can
sight.
impact a
Without sight.
retake.
Wait, he's spawning in the corner.
One
One
garage.
garage.
Can we kill this garage guy?
Yeah,
Kill the garage guy. Ready?
Run.
I flashed him.
He's behind the box, behind the box, behind the box,
Okay,
right?
What the
Dead.
fuck are you doing?
I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
That frenzy.
How much would being alive here help your team out?
A lot, because then I could dart for sight, and I can also drone people out.
Exactly. You could have darted sight, or you even could have droned out sight. So your breach didn't have to die there. You could have gotten one, and this jet would have been too scared to peek. Or you could have even killed one from CT. That dart could have seen into long, where Sova could be possibly playing shock dart lineups, or stuff like that. Remember this. Remember this.
They might swing us.
Your
with
util is more
the-
useful than you think.
There's one backside still with a frenzy.
Play alive, play alive.
I'm 1 HP, actually, one short's long. Ah, fuck. 25 on Sova.
Oh.
How did he get there
All
so
good, all good.
fast? That dude just smoked it up me.
That guy actually just like lasered me with the frenzy. I don't. He's like crouched.
Yeah, I think I would almost go as far as to say we lost that round because of my decision. 100%.
Also, did you say you tagged Reina for 78?
She healed. I didn't calm that.
She healed, yeah. Did you combat she healed?
I didn't.
See? And even so, when you hit Reina for 78 and she overheals, she doesn't get 150 health back. She had a ghost. She had, what? 22 HP. The Reina
it's not-
the Reina heal doesn't heal 125 HP. She doesn't have 150 shield. She has, how much she healed? 90. She has like 120. Right? So, think about this.
Where? Just playing like
Ochi
the
and
shittiest
Demko
guy
are
I've
there,
ever
like-
seen.
It's also good
Yeah.
to know how much
Yeah.
Reina overheals are for, how much,
Shit.
you know,
Okay.
how many
so
kills
we're
Jet
back.
has before she can dash again.
Can you
That
All
guy.
this stuff.
Can you smoke window
is
and just
important.
run down mid?
Yep.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm gonna toss a flash barrage. Like I'm gonna toss a flash. It'll be off this wall and it'll blind everybody.
You hear that calm running down mid? You heard that calm running down mid?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Remember what I was telling you before about how your early dart could have affected this? Let's see how their Sova plays this, right? You can learn a lot by watching your enemy. So let's see how the enemy Sova plays this.
Hey, Jack, can you come?
Huh? Oh,
Gonna hold C.
Don't run down mid until after the smoke is up.
Go.
Alright, let's go. Ready?
Yep.
See that?
Darts A long.
Darts long. What happens? What does he see?
Nothing is
Nothing.
there.
But you know what he does see? You know what they all see? Smoke, stun, mid. Right?
Oh, so then it's just like an obvious
It's
mid push
obvious.
at that point.
It is obvious it's a mid
Yeah.
push. And I guarantee you, they are holding you. They are just holding. They're not pushing into you. They are holding you. Just watch. They're holding you.
They're A. They're A.
I'm pretty sure.
Alright.
Alright. Now let's just shift.
Spike A
shift.
short. Spike A
Shift
short.
You hear them push?
Spike A short. Spike A short.
They have no.
I don't know why you're walking here. They already heard you
They
push
are
up window.
watching, probably. Yep. On
Look.
site.
Holding you.
Nice.
See?
That's a one.
You
The
can
vandal,
holding
vandal.
you. Unfortunately, that guy sucks and didn't kill all of you guys there.
All these are
But
short or
he was
long.
holding
I
you.
don't
You
know.
saw that?
Short,
They're
Mhm.
short. We gotta
Yeah.
go long then. We gotta go long.
Alright.
I can wait.
We have to go for gun. Like our goal here is to
There's
go for
Sova
gun.
drone. There's Sova drone. Stage
Holding
104,
you?
Stage 104. Drop. Fields. Sage is cubby.
I'm stunning.
Uh,
I'm stunning
One
guys.
more
I'm gonna
health,
stun him. I'm gonna stun him. I'm stunning him.
Sage is close left. Sage.
That dart saw nothing.
Behind her wall. Behind her wall. Behind her wall.
Behind the wall. Yeah.
What the hell?
Oh my god.
Like to the left.
Oh, to the left. Oh. Yeah, I was confused on that one.
1v1.
Ah, fuck.
Save the vandal there.
We still win the round. Nice.
That's fine.
That's still eco damage though, because they force vandals there.
Exactly.
Oh, that was really good actually.
Yeah.
Killed
How's-
4 of them.
See what I mean? That dart saw nothing. And they heard obvious push at mid. What did they do on site? Hold. On site. They didn't hold CT. They didn't hold any of that. They held you on site. See how much information that Sova got for the team?
Yeah.
Dude, if I double
That's really
click
interesting.
Sage,
I never
would
really
have
thought about it that
fight
way.
directly.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I heard
Exactly.
the drop. I just
There's
ignored it.
there's different perspectives where you can
Same
see
thing.
everything at. And you
let's
just
have,
sometimes
like,
you just gotta remember that
Jet Sova towards A.
like,
Omen B.
your team their team can hear stuff.
Kind of lean.
I'm gonna do like.
And their team can see stuff. Their team can gather info just as well as you
like
can.
around the links,
Right.
giving you guys like support wherever you guys may need it. So, for example, this round I'm gonna stun
I'm
A
gonna dart this.
just so we can get some info, like with your dart.
I hear C.
I'm smoking then.
Yeah, I'll see. There's 3.
Yep.
Alright, ready?
Could
Could
be your garage.
I'm playing off my shirt.
Garage
I'm
is
gonna
quiet.
deny plant. I'm gonna deny plant. Ready?
Oh, they're.
I'm gonna flashing in the default. Flashing default.
Multiple logs.
Didn't have to cancel drone there. Or unless it got broken. I couldn't really tell if you canceled that or it got broken. But call your droning. Because guess where the breach was the entire time you were droning.
Oh yeah, he could have easily just wall banged and killed him.
He didn't know you were droning, right? Like he could have swung out while that Astra was trying to kill that drone and killed her. But he didn't, because you didn't say anything, right?
Yeah.
Communication.
Yep. Blind.
Full blind many.
One's still backside.
Sova's on.
Why is he swinging me?
How much would killing that Astra there impact your round?
Greatly, because then we could focus on everything front
On
side
site,
because there was
yeah.
nothing else. Yep.
What is this potion dummy doing? Alright, so the dart
What?
faster. We need dart
I don't know.
faster.
If you know the cheat, can you just like instant it? I should have said it, but.
Alright.
I think at that point that was just like a throw, but dart
just
faster?
good
Okay.
Play, I guess.
We need you to dart like at the wall drop because we just need
Gonna be
fast aim.
flex ninja or
Okay.
something.
And then, yeah, I guess just like put smokes
He's not
try to
out,
get
right?
smokes done a bit quicker.
Their buy is bad. We could just stack like B again.
We could gamble stack something. I'd be down for that.
I'd honestly say A, and then we have Chamber able to get out C.
Scanning ahead.
Pretty sick.
Yep.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
I'm in
Yeah.
main.
Back up.
Main.
I'll get a smoke here for you. Darts on site.
That dart is crazy.
They're droning.
Just playing
Here.
sight.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
just
here and hold
walk
the
up.
cross.
Joining series.
Sorry, I didn't get anything.
They don't
One
have
sewer.
any
One sewer.
darts.
One sewer. Pushing
I'm
up.
gonna flash sewer.
One pushing up.
Sewer.
One pushing up.
Oh, they're not giving up the site.
Oh, they're pushing me. Hold this cross with me. Get nice. One more. Randers there.
They fall.
Two up short.
Smoke him. Smoke. Sova.
One's out
They
short.
could go somewhere else though.
Yeah, I'm leaving.
Randers this.
All right, tell me what you think.
What I think of what's going on or what I'm doing. I think
What do you
it's.
think you're doing wrong? Remember what we were talking about before.
I think util usage here. Is that what it is? And then also calming who's where, because I didn't calm that Reyna was still short.
Yep. And also playing your life here. So you had Joan and 2 shocks. Good, you didn't use them there because your teammate called it hold across. That situation, you didn't have to use them there because your teammate did call to hold across. But after you killed the guy, you got your dart back.
I didn't use it.
And then
Yeah.
you wide swung to reposition. And you didn't play your life here. Right? You didn't play your life. You repositioned, try to get another frag. You didn't try to buy time. You tried to get another kill. So you didn't play your life. You didn't buy time. You didn't use you risked your utility. You probably died in this position, to be honest. So you have drone, shock, and now a dart. That now you're in a position where you can't use them. Right? So you put yourself in a really bad position here. You have all this utility that you can't use. You're not playing your life. You're not buying time. Right? And you're reloading out in the open. Remember that.
Don't peek anymore,
Yes,
Jack.
look at where you are now. Look at what
Yeah,
happens.
he's up C.
You dart that. Still get swamped.
And yep, I just die.
Where's the what could have happened if you would have played short?
No way
If
they
you would have
fake
played behind that truck there.
Yeah.
Because look, your jet's still alive, right? He played truck that entire round. That entire round he played truck. And he's still alive. You pushed up. You died. Do you think it would have helped if you stayed back truck and just used utility?
I think it would have been better, yeah.
It wouldn't have won you the round, of course, because they went C and planted for some reason. But that Reyna would have died. Most likely would have died because you had drone, shocks, and dart. You and your jet could have played together and swung him from 2 different angles from playing truck, right? Remember.
Oh,
Hoshi is the one being the difference on them. If we pick him, we kind of win the round, I think.
Yeah, true.
I think we just need to play a
A friend
retake
of mine is
setup.
gonna join the VC because they just want to listen in because they got out. So they're just gonna listen in on us play. If that's cool with you guys.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think we play retake here because they're just
Are you
kinda
guys
beating us on
one of you guys
hold,
go into their
so we can
VC?
play retake here and just let them dump
I'm
utility.
holding
Like,
C to Skyblaze. Don't
Sorry, what?
Everybody.
Did one of you guys just go into their
check it
VC?
out. You might be able to
I don't think so.
Oh, who is that?
I think we literally just play passive here.
Alright.
I don't really know.
Yeah,
I don't.
Getting
don't-
info.
Don't give them anything.
Sorry, my volume isn't super high either. I think it was just one of the guys that hasn't calmed in a while.
Yeah.
Like got tagged.
They're not peeking
Mochi?
already. They're
I'm
not
gonna,
peeking
I'm gonna
already.
smoke. I'm gonna smoke like a deeper smoke.
They're just like in their spawn still. They're in their spawn still.
That's a deeper
Yeah.
smoke. That's a deeper
Oh,
smoke.
I
not
had
clutch.
up.
So they should be able to see some.
Run up garage, run
Could
up
be
garage.
top B. Could be.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm
Do
doing
you-
this.
No. Do you IGL at all?
I do try sometimes, but in this one I'm not.
So, with communication, it's important to have clear comms. One person speaking at a time. This entire VOD, I hoped that your IGL would have said something, but he never did. So, sometimes your IGL doesn't care if comms are cluttered, right? Sometimes you, being a good player, has to say, Clear comms, clear comms. Too many people talking right now, one at a time, right? So some people expect clear comms. I can't hear. You know, you guys are making too much noise. Like, just sometimes when you can't hear and they're talking over each other, just say clear comms. Doesn't matter how many times you have to say it for them to clear comms. Just say clear comms until they clear comms. All right. I can't hold it against you because you weren't IGL in this game, but for future reference, if your team starts arguing or starts being like toxic to each other or starts just calming too much, because there is calming too much, remember, just say clear comms, right? People are backseat gaming, clear comms. Because I know backseat gaming is annoying and gold, trust me. So, clear comms, right? Remember, you can do that even if you're not the IGL.
Stunning outside garage.
Also, this jiggle peek isn't bad.
They smoked window.
I do that all the time. Not a bad jiggle peek.
Okay. But I should be doing it with like gun out instead of knife, right?
No, because you can get out. You can get out here. One thing that you can do is, I don't want to boot a Valorant. Okay, if you crouch, jump, and unhold crouch while you're mid-air and jump,
Yeah, it's silent.
it's silent.
Yeah.
So instead of just running around jumping and making all this noise backside, you can just silently jump. Right?
Yeah.
And then they won't know where you are unless they see you. They won't know where you are. They can't hear you jump peeking but from short. They can't hear you jump peeking from long. Because if they hear you, they can hear your rhythm of how you're jump peeking, right?
And then they can just kill me.
Peek right before you jump peek. And then maybe kill you. Because once again, you're still jump peeking. So, but
yeah,
you know,
makes
they can
sense.
do damage to you. Right? A lot safer to do it silently.
Yeah. I think it's just brainless thinking because I know the mechanic and I'm not using it.
Yeah.
I think they're outside B. Outside B. Coming in B. Coming in B, guys.
I have flash. Let me know when they're in.
Flash.
Flashing.
Dude, they. Oh
Nice,
my
nice,
god,
nice.
they're not in. Why are they delaying?
Flashing.
I think that was a bad dart.
They went back out. I got info. I'm gonna go mid.
It was a good, decent dart.
Close.
They just weren't anywhere to where they can see it.
Or he's playing like inside.
If you get no info from a dart, don't automatically assume it's a bad dart. Just assume that no one's playing there. That's the best that you can do. Because once again, if you just messed up a dart,
Yeah,
unless you
I think
know
so.
you messed it up, then of course comment. But if you think you did the dart right and you assume it, just assume that no.
Right side, 40.
It's honestly for the best than to think that I messed up the dart and
Nice.
I still have to clear this, right? It's
Yeah.
much better just to assume that no one's there, right? And if they die, just know that okay, that dart doesn't work.
Yeah.
Don't do it again, right? Because everybody makes mistakes. It's okay to make mistakes, right? I'm
Yeah,
not trying to be here just to say you made a mistake here. You suck. You're bad. Fix it. Don't do it again. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to help you see your mistakes, so you know to not do them again, right? Like I'm not like trying to trash on you for making mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. I make mistakes. I've honored you myself, right? So this is kind of just I'm just trying to help you out here a little bit.
Yeah, no.
Some
that definitely makes sense.
some people's been like you're harsh, you're mean, you're pointing out mistakes too much. Like that's what I'm here. That's what I'm here to do.
Yeah, no, it
Nothing
definitely
anybody?
helps to see it from a logic and processing point of view because clearly I'm making like the wrong decisions here.
Also,
Nice.
I'm a jet, so I'm a jet main, and I
Nice.
expert
Nice.
in like entering. Right?
Hey,
So
what the hell?
right now, your
Let me
jet,
see. Let me see.
your jet was entering good, but
I would.
majority of the time you're not going to have a breach on your team. I think the breach was helping out Jet a lot, but the way he was entering was kind of bad. And this is just so if you ever want to get into Jet, when you smoke and you dash into your smoke, never. Like, I don't care if this is unrated or if this is comp or this is VCT. Never, ever, ever walk out of the smoke forward. This isn't even just for Jet smokes. This is for every smoke. Never go into a smoke with your gun peeking first. Your gun will show before you do, and you will get sprayed. You will get sprayed, you will get shot before you even see the guy. What you can do is you can walk into the smoke sideways, which most of the time means you have to gamble whether he's on the left side or the right side or standing right in front of the smoke, right?
Yep.
Majority of the time, don't push smokes unless you're fast pushing something. If you're lurking, you can push smoke, but if you made noise and they know that you're there, and then you just cut noise just for a little bit, and then you walk into it, or the smoke just went down, and you walk into a smoke, expect to die. Just expect it, because that's just kind of dumb. So always walk in and out of smokes sideways. Remember that. Because that's something I see low elo players do a lot. They just walk straight into a smoke. Not good. So just remember. Walk into the smoke sideways, exit the smoke sideways. This will help you out a lot if you want to A, get into jet, or B, if you just want to know how to fight smokes. A lot of people are afraid to push smokes. Pushing smokes, not a bad thing to do at all. You just gotta know how to push smokes, right? And if you want, you can contact me again with a jet VOD, or I don't know, a smoker VOD, like someone where you like limit test pushing smokes a lot. I can definitely help you out how to push smokes here, but not really much I can do this game. All I can do is just give you the advice: do not push smokes forward.
I was like, why didn't I
Make
use
sense?
the plan? I'm like, oh
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah,
Makes
because
sense.
it's
Alright.
I guess I could get it.
Take it.
Yeah.
Get him the ult here. We could fight orb control. Down at A.
They push at least like 2 or 3 in A lobby if they do play
I
it.
can
So
smoke it. I can smoke it and spam it.
okay.
I'm gonna set up A. I'm gonna set up A. I think they're gonna go.
Yeah.
Remember, I still have ult for whatever take they may have.
I want to
So
see
Yeah.
it.
go C and dart.
Yeah, I'll dart immediately.
Fight orb control. I'm gonna play garage. I haven't been playing garage, dude. I caught that Sova off guard.
If you guys want to play for orb control,
I can smoke. I can smoke for
Okay.
you guys to get that orb. Just be careful with the push out. And
Well-
it also cuts off the short angle. Smoke's out. Wait for it to form. Okay,
I
it's
tried
forming.
as well for it.
That-
Recon bolt destroyed C. Joining.
Good drone.
Are you pinging?
Leave drone so
No,
that dart
it shouldn't
doesn't see
ping
you.
me.
That was a good decision.
It's just one Sova.
Could be B.
That's actually a really good decision because now they don't know where you are. They just know that you drone.
Yeah. A.
A, right?
Where's A?
And that dart doesn't see you, so if they push sight, they don't know where you are,
Yeah.
right? You can just
Honestly,
sneak.
if you want to play out of sight,
Mhm.
you can. You
I'm
can,
gonna
like,
smoke. I'm gonna
like
smoke.
maybe play in heaven.
I'm smoking long. I'll take your place outside. I have utility.
We have 0 coverage
We have
C.
too many people rotating.
Yeah, we have 0 coverage C. Can you take garage
Take a
chamber?
B. Yeah, I gotta go.
Alright.
Hey, just swing a B.
How long's left in the round right now?
53 seconds.
What do you
And I
have?
have a second dart.
Exactly.
Technically, I
I
could have darted for
True,
sight to
bro.
clear it
Hold on,
instead of face checking it, right?
Remember what you said. You had no info. C. But I will give it to you. Your team did say they're pushing on to B, so I can't be too mad at you that you didn't use your dart there. But just say if you get lurked up C this round, you know what you could have done.
I got him.
Yep.
Mid.
Holy
Dude, the
shit.
timing, bro. I was watching that shit for so
They're not in,
long.
Garage.
Yeah, your chamber should have helped Josh there. You asked him to. He didn't. Nothing you can do.
God. Window.
Literally nothing you could have done there. But I want to see where they end up
On
going.
my site.
Like, they're already inside.
Oh,
Wait.
in smoke.
What the?
One more. One more front side
Yeah,
coming.
I remember
What
this.
I'm
That was
what
a
I'm saying
while.
right now, my jaw is on the floor. I mean, it is on the floor. What did I just watch?
Yeah, I think the play by him right there was super risky. Like 10
It
out of
was-
10, he should be dead.
It was extremely dumb. And 9 out of the 10 times, people watching this on YouTube or if this is a TikTok clip, don't do this. You will die. The Priminia, or however you say his name, Priminia, is a living god. So, do not try this ever, please.
Here, I think them.
Backside. No, Stin sick. Hand safe place.
Jet shouldn't be pushing this. Or if Jet is pushing this, he should be communicating with Omen, and Omen should be pushing too.
Together. Yeah,
Mhm.
because he's low HP, there's 20 seconds left in the round. If they don't get the plant down, then we automatically win.
First of all, Jet shouldn't even be pushing because, once again, yeah, low time, they don't get plant down, they lose. You guys can just wait it out, make them anxious, then push them when they start planting. Right?
that, yeah.
Play it safe. He could rep.
Don't do that. Only Omen TP if he's safe, because if that guy slung,
Both
Jet's
of them
1
would be
HP,
dead.
Jet's 1 HP, Omen's full HP, Omen gets 1 tap, Jet's left in a 1v1 against a, I think he's full health. I didn't hear a comment saying he got tagged, so. Full HP health, Jet versus low HP, Jet. Omen TP should only be used on defense to get into weird, sneaky spots before the round starts. Or an attack to cross something. Do not use them to get to your team or to cross unsafe territory. Like into a site. You will die majority of the time.
Oh, it's outside. Excite.
For all my Omen players out there, because I know Omen is really,
Nice,
really
let's
good
go.
right now.
Dude, that guy
So-
crouches. Dude, that guy crouches every time he shoots.
This doesn't look like a game that you would lose.
Oh man. If I hit that flick.
Oh, great, I'm gonna
Wait,
be in
Sentinels
for.
lost map 1? Oh no.
I'm gonna be in
Dude,
for
Oh,
a.
I got the
NRG
spray
is
on
fucking
because
goated, man.
Oh.
I think we honestly gave
Oh,
up lead here.
that-
and
how
we
ironic
stack
is that?
C, we stack A because it's retakeable with bolts.
NRG was called a
I don't
content
think we
creation
stack
team.
it then if we're
Okay.
gonna play
Yeah,
retake. I think if
you
we're
know,
gonna
so
play
stack
retake
C,
A, then
stack
we
C.
stack
And now
everyone.
Sentinels is out of.
I think
Like,
stack
yeah.
C
Beastie.
and C. Stack
Alright.
C.
Play A
and
even.
Yeah.
Give up B. Just give up B because we can retake B and A pretty clean.
Alright.
I'm just gonna put a chip.
I want to see what you guys do wrong here to lose this, because this is no
Mid
this
one, Reyna.
in Immortal. You know this game would be almost unlosable. So
Oh,
let's
we
just
don't
see.
we don't lose. I
Thanks,
think we
Sova.
win.
Oh, you guys win. All right.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
Kevin,
It was close, like you said. Though,
Wait,
right?
how did I get an Odin?
You said it was close. So
Left side. Left
Close
side.
Thought
right,
it
close right,
was.
right, right, coming.
I'm gonna flash him. I'm gonna flash him for you guys.
I'm start off. I just
He's
flashed it
blind.
out.
He's
Yeah.
blind.
Kill him, he's blind.
I'm gonna flash him again. I'm flashing
you're
him again.
smoked off. You should calm that you're smoked off.
One more in garage. Reyna was in garage.
If you
Oh, no,
say
he-
that you're smoked off here,
Is he up?
it'll help your breach out a lot.
he's
Because
definitely
your
in
breach
garage.
flashed that and said, swing that, right?
Yeah. Could be garage window.
Dude, he pushed me. I don't know what to pick up.
Got him.
So, but you didn't
Wait, they're on
get
C. They're on C.
Sorry.
I think.
You're out, see?
I'm not sure. Maybe. No way.
No,
They're
they
not.
weren't.
No, they went. Sorry.
Play safe. Play your
Oh,
gun
yeah,
here. Economy's kind of weak.
You wanna play
PPO
guns
if
here?
we can.
Oh, there's an op down.
Let's
Maybe
get the
grab
op.
that.
Get the op. I'm just gonna go for it. You know.
That's a good play. You can save an op for your jet. I can't be mad at that. Okay. Let me rephrase this here. If it was a 5v2 or a 4v2, maybe saving this op would have been a good idea. But it's a 3v2 and you have full utility. So this isn't the best play to save the op here. Because you could win this round. You have ult, drone, shocks, dart. All of it. Right? Now, playing exits here also wouldn't be a bad idea. If you just want to hurt their eco and save the op. Which is probably what you do. I hope. But this round is extremely winnable if you went for it. Remember that. Normally don't do this unless they have a completely winnable round. This round was 100% winnable for you guys. Right?
Yep.
So, not really sure what this calm was, but remember, they didn't have a big man advantage, so you guys could have won this round easily. You did it before this game. Don't know why you thought you couldn't do it now.
They don't suspect me to go heaven. I'm gonna try and finesse it.
Ninja defuse.
What? What is that?
Fucking cringe.
They walled it off.
Okay. I have the play.
They're not gonna get out.
Alright, we're gonna play. Okay, what bolts do we have?
We
Okay.
have all of them.
Jet, you're gonna play C. You're literally just gonna hold long. Jet or Sova, you're gonna go A. You're gonna get
We
info
drop.
A.
Wait, we double up. Double
Oh,
up.
they are.
No.
They ult, 'cause
Listen.
I ult.
We go 1-1. Omen, smoke window. I'm gonna flash. Like I'm gonna keep them not to peek you window chamber. You're just gonna walk down like
Where
this
am I going?
left side of mid and kill this guy. Hey.
You want me to smoke? You want me to smoke B window?
Just
Smoke window.
then,
Smoke
yeah.
mid window.
Mid window. Mid window. Cool. Wait, he got a jump.
Sova, get info A. Jet, just hold the
Kovac
point of
trade.
like
Kovac
blind.
trade.
No,
Yeah.
he has off.
I'm not gonna lie, I wanted the chest.
Smoke windows.
No smoke coming out.
Alright, now just PK.
Nothing A lobby.
Late, but good. I'll take it.
Close.
Playing more towards backside.
Okay, I'm smoking C for you.
Alright, try to get out. If you
Hold
can.
on.
Jet, I can ult for you.
Rotating C.
Gotta go see. Oh, big ult.
Are they planting?
I'm in there. I'm in there.
I stopped plant. He's backside, guys, backside.
Backside.
I have a flank. I have a
No.
flank.
Have drone.
You need to wait.
Good cross replacement there.
I don't know.
You know once garage.
I thought I had the flank there.
I don't
know
think
what
any
it
of us
was
were
for.
ready to go in just yet.
No,
I was just
go
using the
then.
ult to like delay. Them off plant.
What's the point of that?
That
If you're gonna ult them, we should
I
just
would have
wait.
saved the ult there for retake.
Can we
Don't
safer,
ult
safer.
if you
Honestly, we
just to
should
stop
go
plant
like
unless they don't have time,
Just like for a round, just
because then that lets them, the
No,
people
no,
who are
it's
still
good.
rotating
No,
from
it's
mid,
good.
first,
have
shoot the
time to
first-
get towards
I don't know,
C.
Hoshi's the difference maker.
ult
Can't pick
for
two,
retaking,
go for it.
not to
I'm
delay
gonna play
unless they don't have
backwards,
time.
you
Remember
said
that.
you were setting up to.
Okay.
Call for
Let me
smokes,
just
call
write
for
that
smokes,
down.
please.
Or here and see.
Nothing A
Nice
lobby.
grab.
They're random. I flash out through
I
the.
think they're all C on.
Yeah, I'm smoking C then.
Yeah.
Dart
I
C?
have a trip down that. I have a trip down. I think so.
Not out.
I don't see anything mid.
Here they come.
Yeah, they
Flash
smoked.
one. Front spam.
Oh,
Flashing
what the
again for you, Jet. Flashing now.
Nothing.
I can't break
out.
this drone for
Could be
you.
B, could be B. Yep.
They might be rotating.
Oh, still some too long.
Could be B, could be B.
Yeah, I don't know what my crosshair's doing
Dart
here.
M4.
I don't really think you're playing for a kill here.
We have no
I mean, you can
Wall,
I mean,
Wally. Yeah,
So,
at least two
yeah.
there.
Remember, actively think about where your crosshair's being, because once again, if someone's swung and you're just jiggling and your crosshair's on the floor,
Maybe try to ult.
you're gonna shoot them in their feet for a good like 40 damage. So.
Or something, they walled CT. She's playing close to the wall. She's playing close to the wall.
Let's graffiti for sure.
Close.
Someone
To the
called
left.
that. You should have expected that.
Nice.
Thanks
Short
so
right now.
much. You.
Smoking him.
Too short. That's a break.
They're flushed. They're flushed.
Slowed.
This is
Out.
short.
I don't know why your teammate went for a gun there,
He's gonna
but
drop 40 on us at this rate. No way.
It's okay.
Yeah, because he saw him, right?
Yeah, you
Those are like kind of half.
And then also there was no one to follow up
Yeah,
with the
you
flash
flashed.
because
Seriously?
we're
Okay.
They play Fracture.
We have
It's
my
not
ult, we have
their
Sova. I think we
best
just need to do
game
Sova ult.
or
Get
best map,
anything
I
out of it.
think, to be honest.
because they were slowed off.
Maybe
Yeah.
you can try to go for maybe just like a fast ult off the rip.
I don't.
It doesn't even have to be like with dart. Like,
You could do it.
Yeah,
Nate,
but
you
I
can
think
stand here and line 'em up
We
here.
lost 3 rounds and then we win
Yeah.
the last round.
Your
We
retake
can have
isn't.
just, like,
I mean,
go
your
back.
A hold's really
Yeah, I'll
weak,
dart
so
it,
you guys should probably
And
have you
No,
play
no,
offside
no,
since
no,
you have
no,
ult and have like
Sova
breach
goes
and
through.
okay.
chamber or like jet and
Too late.
chamber play on A. Since A's are weak at
Nothing.
sight and C's doesn't really
Yep.
need help.
See you
really.
long.
Don't fight it. Don't fight it.
But-
Can you smoke it?
Of course, in this scenario, it's not
Yeah,
bad
play
since
Sova
they
first,
didn't
though.
go C. But if they went A this round, you guys probably would have lost it again.
Yeah.
Well, let's see how your chamber plays this. So
He's slowed in my trip.
tries to get one on site.
Penalty.
You try ult even though you have drone.
Yep. Dead.
Didn't
You
get
really
anything.
only want to try ult in one or two situations. A, they're on bomb, or B, you're on defense, you need a retake, and you have no utility. You had drone and you had arrow. I don't know if that decision was because their Sova was ulting and you wanted to counter ult him, or something like that. But majority of the time, counter ulting another Sova ult will only get you ulted, and it's kind of hard to trace where he's ulting from, right? So, majority of the time, it's safer just to use your drone, use your dart, and then ult. Or use your drone, ult, dart, then ult, right?
Yep.
So don't dry ult unless you absolutely need to. Unless you have no utility or they're on bomb.
I'm gonna go garage with home, man.
I'm gonna go for info.
Dart?
They're out.
It's
All like
gone.
default. Flashing default.
I got
Joining?
one
That's
front
random.
default.
That's random. You have
Not the
many
planner.
ones.
I'm going in the smoke to spam.
Close.
Ping on left. Ping on left. Alright.
Nice.
One default minus 40. Default minus 40.
Default dead.
Nice. Last
I'll be long.
guy.
I'll be
He's
long.
on. He's on.
Probably off site, I think.
He doesn't have ult.
He's got checked our stick.
Might have one
Stick
more.
it. Stick it. Get off.
Oh, bad dart.
It's halved. It's halved.
Just stick it. I got it.
He gets the
So
cut.
it's got a fade.
It's gonna go right.
Stick it.
Nice. Let's go.
Yeah, he was.
Not bad. You got half. Nothing you can do there.
Fade him in the smoke.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, let's look at. So, how did you think you did this game? Personally, what do you think you did wrong? And what do you think you did right? Because I didn't go over anything you did right. I wanted you to tell me what you think you did right. Because I already know what you did right. But I want you to tell me what you think you did right.
What I think I did right?
Yep.
Oh.
You did good that game. So
I mean, I don't know. Really, I think I had like decent crosshair placement. I tried to play as much as possible with my team,
okay.
even though like my comms are lacking.
Your comms weren't bad. What I think you did right here is that you weren't stupid majority of the time. Your util usage doesn't just bad util usage doesn't mean you're stupid, right? What you didn't push up A, you on defense you jiggled, you were holding your sight, you used your arrow at the start of the round on defense almost every single round. You played off of your info really. When you played info and used your utility, you played really well around it, right? So you were a good you did good that game. Other than there are some things I can personally teach you from experience that can make you better, but that game I seriously do not think you did that bad. And if you go into the post game and you can actually see, you got 6 first bloods.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
Actually.
Your team had 6 first bloods. You know?
Yeah.
See if you go into the scoreboard here.
I don't think I do, but I have it in front of me right now.
Look at that. Look at your ADR.
ADR is like one. Wait, is it the average combat score?
No, ADR.
ADR.
Is that there?
Average damage per round? I don't.
Yeah, average damage per round. That's ADR.
I don't think so.
No? Oh, well, I thought I did it well. Okay, what was your combat score?
Combat score is 160. I think I can get the ADR on tracker.gg. Let me bring it up really quick.
That not bad. Not bad. It was you were playing a sport, so you didn't really care. Yeah, you did good that game. Don't get the wrong idea. You did good that game. All right. Well, that's pretty much it for this VOD. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop the recording here. So if you're watching us on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. I hope I did teach you guys something. On TikTok. Well, I mean, on TikTok you won't see the outro, but you guys will see clips. So I hope I taught you guys anything in this. I'm an Immortal 3 jet main, which streams basically every day on twitch.tv/Kabuka FPS. So go ahead and check me out there if you haven't already. Other than that, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.